Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream, to the channel, and everything on this side of the void. My name is the Darkened King, and today begins a multi-part endeavor that I've been putting off for quite a few months, and probably quite a while. I'm going to attempt to play through the entire Dark Souls series, and Elden Ring, eventually, with randomized weapons. What that means is that I'm going to basically spin a wheel, it's going to give me a category. Each weapon that I have to use until I beat the next boss. So it could be starting with straight swords and then getting a roll to get me a great sword and then an ultra great sword and then I could go to a bow and then I could go back to a so on and so forth. And I'm going to do that for every boss fight from Dark Souls 1 to Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, and Elden Ring. And I'm also going through not just the main base game, but also the DLC as well. So, is this going to take an eternity? Who knows? But let's see where the dice and the wheel land for us today. Also, we do have a death counter because we're probably going to need it. Make sure it works and you guys can see. Yep. No sound, but alright, enough gab. So it's gonna be a case, it's like as soon as everything works, it's all gonna fall apart. So we'll see what happens. What we can do is hope. Hopefully the audio's at a good level. If not, I can adjust it as we need to. We can go from there. And if you heard that sneeze on cam, I apologize. Alright. Let's see if this works. We should be good on audio. Okay. Let's start. Before we even jump in, we should take a spin of the wheel. Alright. What do we start with? Hello, don't want to be on. No worries. Piercing swords. What class has that? Alright. Piercing swords it is. Hold on. I need to do something real quick before I... Hold on. There we go. Now I can swap between... We'll put that on a hide. There we go. Alright. Thrusting swords. Starting with a thrusting sword. Gotta get ourselves all set. I think it's... One of these has... Do any of them have a thrusting sword? Huh. One of these has to have it. No, don't do that. If none of them have them, we'll have to pick it up on the next instance we can. Yeah, let's see. No, it's a bow. There's a staff. Axe. Talisman. If we're gonna do thrusting sword, we are gonna need Dex to start. So let's take Wander. Gotta take the Master's Key. We'll do Slim Figure. Stature. Shaved Head. I'll do probably brown here. Can I get myself a beard? Maybe not. on with it is. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, Pink, no worries if you can't stay on the whole time.
In the age
You need to dip
of
out, you can.
ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire. And with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark sign. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
Then there's
This
us.
is your fate.
Thanks, buddy. Well, there's our way out. I should also make a note, and I probably should have mentioned this in the beginning of this whole endeavor that I'm going to do. I do have mods in place so I can at least avoid the probably mass amount of grinding to make this effectively, because I know I do not want to grind between parts, and I'm sure you guys do not want to watch me grind as odds end in between or during the run, so I have that in place so I can just level up, I can get items, materials with less of a frustration of having to sit and farm for 1,000 hours. And all you guys get to do is just enjoy the show, and of course comment as you need to. But enough rambling. We have things to do and places to go. And I need to find a thrusting sword. Which I think, if I remember this correctly, I think I might have to jump. Depends on where I'm getting it. Because I could just go straight from the Undead Parish all the way into meeting Andre, go all the way to that point and just grab that weapon there. Unless I can get a thrusting sword elsewhere. And if I can, then it might make it easier, but we'll see. I have no idea. Plus then I also cannot level up until after I beat the boss of the area.
I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity.
Oh, I'll be sure to explain the rules
You and I
again in the
Undead. Hear me out.
comments. Yes.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There's an old saying in my family: "Thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know." Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask, an undead favorite. Oh, and this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
Move on. See how well this is gonna go. And I have not played this entire series for a rather long time, so it's either muscle memory or I'm gonna completely botch all of this. But who knows? It could go extremely well, it could go extremely poor. That's the point of the game, isn't it? Alright. And I also typically probably don't count Asylum Demon as... He's more like the tutorial boss. So I'll swap weapons after I get to the next boss after the fact. But alright, not too bad. Not too bad at all. So probably when I do the Taurus Demon is when I'll swap weaponry. Good up some of these. Lovely. Okay. Plus, I also need to know even what stats I need to have a weapon in question.
In the ancient legends, it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen.
Bye.
To leave the Undead Asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
See, I'm gonna have to start probably buying every kind of weapon, I'm gonna be talking to a lot of merchants here in this run, which other men don't do, just because I don't buy a whole lot of stuff, but I'm gonna need to have everything at my disposal between spells, weapons, everything in between. Oh, can I get a thrusting sword from Rickard down below? Maybe. Let's see. Let me go down to... I forget what it's called now. Man, my brain's having a moment. It's gonna hit me as soon as I get there. I feel so upset with myself that I don't remember these places. Once it gives me the name... Oh, actually, I think I can get one from here. Oh, it's the Soldier Souls. I think one of these guys has it. New Londo, that's what it is. One of these guys has Rusting Sword. Or do you have it? Yeah, it's Doc. Okay. Cool. What do I need to wield it? Okay, 10 and 12. Alright. We can work with that. That's the wrong way. Alright, cool. Well, let me get some levels now that I have some stuff. Like I said, I'm not going to be able to level up, or I'm going to choose not to level up. Actually, nope, hang on. Getting ahead of myself. Like I said, I need to start talking to merchants just in case I pick up a weapon that I need, or I roll the weapon that I need. Because I want to get everything set early.
Well, this is unusual. Look, you haven't lost your head. And more importantly, you're free. How on earth... Well, I shouldn't pry. I'm Ricky of Vinai. I was once an established smith. Look at me now. Can you believe it? What is it? Have you... Oh no. Don't worry. No intention of escape. It's safe here. Can't bear the thought of going hollow out there. Although, I must admit, not much to occupy myself with. How about this? I could forge your weapons, albeit with rather minimal tools. I'll show you what made me the best in Vinai.
Nice. Alright, so I'm gonna need to take this, this, and this. I'll come back for upgrades for him later.
Smithing helps soothe my nerves. Don't let me wither away out of idleness.
But yeah, if I'm gonna be having all the weapons available at my disposal, I'm gonna need to have, you know, magic stabs. I'm gonna need to get a pyromancy, flame, which I'll have to go down to the lower section of the Undead Parish. I could also invest in getting my leather shield, so I just have that. Jeez, I'm gonna need some stamina. I'm also probably gonna wear the simple leathers, like the light leathers, just because if anything, the weight's gonna be from the weapons versus the armor, so I'm definitely gonna be having a little bit of a disadvantage, but that's the point of building up some stamina and my dexterity, and we'll see where that gets me. Whether or not this even is successful is a different story. I should probably also get the spear and these Vihanda. I should get quite a bit of stuff. Hold on. Before I run off at all, got level up to the boss. So let's do 15. Let's do 15 across the board first. We'll do 2 and 1. We'll get more in the other stats later. Am I still rolling? Okay, now I'm rolling fast. Okay, good. Gonna pick up some of these. Yeah, this is a really dumb idea, but I want to prep myself for later, so grab this, and I run. And then I also need to grab this here. Chances of me getting back without getting killed is going to be real slim. But I can try big spear. And Zweihanda. Like you, I'll run. Ah. Pain. And panic. Excuse me, don't hit me. Be mindful of the skeletons. Breathe. Here. Thank you. A few more things and we can move on. Is that gonna be anything? Talisman and I think a Morning Star. Well, that. Morning Star and Talisman. Nice. Did I get one more bones from one of these? Ooh. Nice. And humanity. Lovely. Lloyd's Talisman. Alright. I think we're also in the first area. We haven't even gotten to the second boss, and I'm already nervous how this is gonna go. I'll be fine. Firebombs. Lovely. Let's move on. Supposed to get under the Undead Parish. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to start upgrading this stuff. Play a lot more a different route than I normally do. So I'm gonna want to play real aggressive, but now that I'm having to play with all these various weapons, I have to change my playstyle. I can feel it. Ow. Put the shield down. Now I need to deal with you down here. That was way early. Yeah, you're just gonna keep your shield up the whole time. No, you don't. Put that down. Thank you. Nice. Alright. Oh. Hey, get off me. Grab this. Let's turn the corpse. Yeah, we're starting good now. I'm worried about what's gonna happen later in the game when we get get to like some of the harder bosses or more the agile bosses. We have the slower weapons, or more difficult to use. Well, I guess everything's... It has its uses and its perks, but some weapons are statistically and easier to maneuver more than others. Stat-wise are better. But we're just gonna keep going and grab everything we can. Because why not? Didn't get stunned from that. Right, go this way. Nope, stop. Put down that sword hilt. There's also a mod out there that's, maybe I'll do that another run of this game and do that mod as well, but it basically takes the sword hilt and turns it into a monster when it gets to a divine level. It gives S rank on every stat, and it makes the scaling go incredibly overpowered. Should I also move the death counter more onto the right side? Hold on. Let me do that real quick. Let me move this. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Just seems kind of... Maybe more up here. Kind of out of the way. Yeah, that works better. That's definitely better. Alright. Yeah, now it's in a better spot. It's not covering the rest of the UI. We can also move it around later as well if we need to. But I think for now, where it's sitting, there should be a good spot. It's not blocking anything else. My webcam's probably blocking more. Alright. Right, dragon. Gotta get out of the range of these arrows, because I need to hit the archer first. Get overcrowded. Ow. Stab you repeatedly. Let me grab this bonfire. Please make sure it's set. I'll come back and set it later. Just make sure it's locked in place. Let's go down to the merchant though and grab a few supplies. Stab you with a spear, I stab you in the back. And again. More Titanite shards. Lovely. Now do I kill him and get the katana as well? I might as well do that now, because I could also get either the Chaos Blade or the Yato down in Blighttown, but I might as well get it here, but let me buy some stuff from you first.
Well, you seem to have your wits about you, hmm? Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
Grab the residence key for later. Rare box. I think I'm not going to bother with the bottomless box because I'm going to be swapping out weapons and whatnot between... well, it'll be good for armor to store. Alright. So we need dagger, the short sword. I have the stock for thrusting. I need an axe, club. Or I should have taken the reinforced club instead. I have a winged spear. Is there a great spear difference? I don't know. Should take the buckler, at least for parries. That or the heater shield. I'll buy the heater shield as well. I'm sure many of you are probably really upset if that, like, I'm spending all my souls
What a waste of time.
now, but I have plans. Can I even equip this within still light roll? Yes, I can. Okay. That was a waste of an Estus. Alright, now do something stupid.
You've gone mad, have you? I'll teach you, you lousy rat. Yulia! Yulia! Why me?
Thank you, sir.
Yulia.
Alright. Thank you for the Uji Katana. Okay. Let's keep looking for stuff. I feel like the piercing swords, or the thrusting swords specifically for the range they have between multiple enemies. So it's handy. I'm interested to see what kind of rolls we're gonna get between each area. Because for one, we're also gonna have to just upgrade our weapons until we get to Andre. But we will get to him soon enough, only after we've beaten the Taurus demon. Which one we'll have to figure out what weapon we're going to use next. And by which I mean we're gonna spin the wheel again and figure out what the fates decide for us. And if I end up picking up better quality weapons of the same category, I might swap to those. I should probably kindle the bonfire so I have more Estus under my belt. And I think for the safety of my own sanity, I think I'm gonna wait to fight any of the Black Knights until I at least have some kind of a better weapon. But that is a later problem for the return trip. Because for one, I think we're gonna have enough to fight the one early on here. We could probably fight the one our turret in the next area. That'll probably be after we fight the gargoyles. So see where this gets us first. Stop. Stop with the curving. The low stamina amount's also very handy as well. Or low amount of stamina used between each sector. Breach. Each swing of the sword. Multi-night shards. Are you always right there? Or did you move from... Oh no, there's a different guy. I should also make use of this. Because I could also do enchantments with all the various not ores, coals I can get, but I don't know if they'll be beneficial by themselves, and I could just get resin, but that is something to think about. I guess it depends on what stats I have as well, and what we're going up against next in the area, so. Lots of questions, more to be answered later. Down the shield. Thank you. why I thought trying to parry would be a good idea. Alright. Sir, put down the axe. Residence key. I'm pretty sure I picked up the I took the master key as a gift, didn't I? Yes, okay. Just gonna say, if I didn't have that, I'm gonna have to buy that later on. Gold pine resin. Ooh. You with the spear. Hold on. Let me pick up. Oops. Can I? This might be a mistake trying to fight the shield man. There we go. Do that. Yeah, I see you over there. Three more with your name on it. Thank you. Let me swap to the black fire bombs. Have those against Mr. Tortoise Demon up there. Ugh. Throw out the barrel. It's fine. It's fine. I'm going to break your guard. Hope you know that. Or I'll just parry you. Just to... No, I am not going down there, and I'm not fighting Havel. Not now, at least. Do you have it, or does this one have it? There's a lizard in one of these. I think it's this one. Yeah, this one. Did I get scale? Titanite, twinkling titanite, and a chunk. Great. Cool. Let's deal with these guys before we fight the Taurus demon. Make it a little bit easier on ourselves. Alright. Can you actually see him from this angle? Want like a glimpse of it? Taurus demon! Alright, how's this gonna go? Let's find out. Jeez, I just saw the damage. Use the fire bombs. One more. Oh, shit. Nice, okay. And start to greatness. No. Okay. Well... Well, that's fine. We can figure it out. More of these. Alright. We should also meet this guy. Mr. Soler. Can we have a chat, sir?
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Soler of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
Just standing there, just blank face. Pale expression.
Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
Sure. What you got?
The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
Let's do some cooperation.
This pleases me greatly. Well then, take this.
Wait, so
We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation.
Jolly
Of course, we are not
cooperation.
the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
Thank you, Solaire. Alright. Now, let's not get roasted. But it will happen. Because this is probably prominent. Alright, kick the ladder down. Alright, we have our first shortcut. That was almost bad. Alright, while I'm here, let's see what the roll gives us this time. Glad I picked that up. Alright, katana it is. Okay, let's see. Uji katana. Alright, what do I need to wield this? 14, 14. Okay. Let's get my strength up to 15. So I actually wield it. Let's do 20 vitality and 18 endurance. Nice. Slow progression, but we're getting there. Ooh, I'm in the slow rolling phase. This thing is relatively heavy, man. Again, that's also one of the reasons why I want to use the lighter armor, because I'd rather have the mobility with the light armors and then have the heavy penalty based on the weapons that you wield. And that'll probably be the same case for the other games as well. I'll probably wield the lighter armor so I can take the heavy weapons and be much easier to move. But that is later problems for later challenges. Also, the poison that are going to be here is going to be a pain with these rats. Thank you. And I'll give me humanity, which is great. Alright. To the upper level of the Undead Parish. Now I could skip a whole section here if I'm fast. Yeah, let me go ahead and let me make a attempt at speedrunning past this. So that's right, I can just skip past before they close the gate. Grab the key. Ow. They'll shut the gates. Nice. Now if I can survive is the question. I made it. I'm good. I'm good. I'm doing just fine. Oh, right, you. Parry. Stab. Thank you. No swing at you. No swing from you. Nice, step you down. I grabbed the corpse with me. The long walk across the bridge. Yeah. Man is hammering away. Nice. Let me also go ahead and turn the bonfire here. Not this one. Might as well hit all the bonfires as much as I can. Might as well also max out as much as I can with my katana.
Well, you must be a new arrival. I'm Andre of Astoran. If you require smithing, then speak to me.
Alright. I can do a smith box and a armor box. So I can also upgrade my weapons when I'm not there. Straight sword. I'm also gonna need a great sword because I think I have an ultra great sword. Battle axe, a hammer. I mean, instead of fist. This one is just getting one of every weapon possible.
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
I'm not gonna go hollow. Well, let me phrase. I'm gonna try not to. Last words. I feel like we've all done that same thing at least once when he's given us that request. It's like, yeah, don't go hollow, make sure you don't get yourself killed. It's like, this is also Dark Souls. It's not a walk in the park. I think people have done flawless runs, no-hit runs, and those people are pretty impressive. Ow. But I like to play these games for the fun of the aspect of it. Granted, they are hard games, but they're satisfying in a way. When you've beaten the boss, you've fought the enemies, and made your victory after the efforts of the benefactor of things. Nice. Probably should also go back to Firelink in with the Fire Soul in here. Yeah, this isn't going to do a lot of damage against armor. But the bleed will work. Nice. Cool. Just the shards, okay. Alright, keep your soul. Do not use it as humanity. I've done that a couple of times on these runs, at least when I first started playing this game. I was so upset at myself when I figured out what they were really used for. I think if you play your cards right, you can get upwards of +5 or +6 on a first run. Which if we're going to do the DLC in this game, I'm gonna want to need it. Made it. Madam. Thank you. +1 Estus Flask. Great. Alright, while I'm here, and I have the smith box now, let me upgrade the Uchi Katana. I think I can get, yeah, I think I have enough. Yeah, I can get all the +5. Lovely. Let me also equip the gold pine resin. I think I'll probably have between the charcoal pine and the gold pine resin for weapons. I think I'm not going to bother with infusions on this particular area. I might do it into 3 and Elden Ring.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted. I am Petrus of Thurland. Have you business with us? If not, I'd prefer to keep a distance, if possible. Hello there. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance, but I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you.
Copper coin.
Oh my, you again. Oh, I know. How about this? I have to await my companions here, and so what if I were to teach you some miracles?
Yes.
Would that please you?
I could make use of those.
Very well. Then first, a covenant with the gods.
I played this game for so long looking for where that Way of White is, and it's here. Ugh.
That is a shame. But
No
each
thanks on the
their
covenant,
own.
though.
Speak to me if you have a change of heart.
I think I'm going to do the Warriors of Sunlight
Very well.
Covenant. So I'll probably get the miracles from turning the sunlight metals into those. I think I can get Lightning Spear and I can get Greater Lightning Spear. I think I get Sunlight Spear from a different thing. Or is that in Dark Souls 3? I guess from Dark Souls 3, because I think I have to use the Lord of Cinder Soul for that one. These guys. No healing for you. Thank you. Give you a mass amount of horde in here. Nice. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Back up. Back away. Nice, okay. Now can we get out of this area? Thank you. Need to make sure I can stay human, so I can fight with Solaire, but I also want to take care of dealing with Lordran. And those of you who played the game know that he's annoying. So this could go real poorly. I'm sure this is just gonna be Titanite shards. No, it's humanity. Never mind. I do have quite a few of those, so I can make use of those if I need to. But if I get the Ring of Guard Protection here, I won't have to worry about that for the rest of the game.
Oh, still human, are you? Then I am in luck. Could you help me? As you can see, I am stuck without recourse.
Yeah, you're stuck. But you're going to betray us later, and I'm not letting that happen today. So, yeah.
What have we here? You leave me no choice. I was once grateful to you. But if this is our fate, so be it.
This is going to get real close quarters here in a minute. Just time it right again. There we go.
How could I?
Thank you, sir. Alright. Now, never take this ring off. Ever. Great. We have an increased amount of equip load, we have increased amount of stamina, and health. As long as I never take off this ring, we should be just perfect. The only ring I'm probably going to get for this run is the either Havel's ring, maybe the Chloranthy ring for the stamina recovery, or for the increased equip load. Or I may also invest in the Dragon Crest rings for the spellcasting. But let's get Solarian. Let's have a duel with the gargoyles. Alright. This can't go wrong. I gotta quit saying that. I'm gonna jinx myself one of these instances. What if I'll get lucky and get the tail axe here? Let's see if we can get it. Come on. Strike. Nope, just death. Alright, no tail axe. That's fine. Ow. Whack. Thank you, good day, sir. Sunlight medals. Great. I can trade those when I get to where I can join the Covenant, and I can get some spells. I can get some miracles. So it'd probably be the only ones I use, because I don't think there's few enemies that are resistant to lightning, but I don't remember which ones are. So I'll have to be very careful about that I have that. If anything, I can also get a weapon that's infused with the appropriate element. So I might pick up the coals just to have a weapon for if I run out of miracles. I have an appropriately elemented weapon. We've got the one Bell of Awakening. Alright, and we're out here. I went to the wrong... Yep, I'm going to this one. Alright. Well, that's that, but while we're here, since we beat the boss, let's pick the next weapon. Alright, not bad for a good hour or so. Sorcery. Gotta pick with the soul arrows. Alright, we need intelligence and attunement. Let's get to 15, 20. Let's also max. Let's do 20 on endurance as well. 3 achievement slots. Great. Soul arrow. Heavy soul arrow. I don't think I can reinforce anything else. But we have. So if I equip the catalyst. Alright, still rolling well. Oh, I'm gonna have to do the Capra Demon with this. Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare. Alright, well, here we go. Well, plus I don't have the ability to parry, so that'd be great. I still have my buckler. Back to the Undead Parish. Should I attempt to fight the Black Knight with this? Oh, we'll find out then, I guess. It can't be that hard, can it? Back up. Thank you. I'll have to reset that bonfire between. Thank you, good day. Or 10 castings just to get past these guys. It's not a good sign. I think they also have their defenses up, so we'll see what happens. Ignore the pig. This is a mistake. This is a very huge mistake. Yep. Oh, not with the rats. Of course they follow me down. Go away. Let's put a bigger one. Nice. That'll be very helpful for the bosses. And that's just the beginning. We're gonna get a soul spear, crystal soul spear. We're gonna get a lot of crystal based ones. But we need to have our real high intelligence if we're gonna use those. Alright, let me see if I can get. This is how I'm gonna get my first death. Let me see if I can attempt to get to the bonfire for Solaire. Or at least for the Warrior Sunlight Covenant. This is a horrible idea. Huh. Alright, now jump down. Okay. Just gonna... Down, I'm gonna run fast. And nailed it. Okay. That's a mistake. Okay. Cool. I'll deal with those. Okay, I will just grab this and this claymore. Lovely. There he goes. Alright. Let me go in here. Do I have to wait to do this? on. I have to wait for Solaire. I have to wait. I probably have to wait. Alright, I'll come back. Right. So now we have to go back across again. But now we're going to be going to... door on the side. Back away from me, you rats. Alright, we're getting it. I'm also learning how to play with a lot of abilities and weapons that I've never even touched before, so that'll be really interesting when I get to those. He's not still there, is he? Does he come back? I forget. No, we'll find out. Okay, we're good. Undead Burg. Slide. Anyone knows the meme, they will understand the reference of that ladder. I mean, I feel like the meme itself, I think, came specifically from Bloodborne. Still a fantastic game, by the way. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some of these undead chasing me, so I'm gonna wait a second. Yep, what'd I say? Goes right past him. There we go. Just one? Just one, okay. Can I hit one of you? Yep, there you go. There could be a problem. Thank you. Get the other one at the same time. Probably not. Or it's just gonna jump into the attack. It's gonna be the very nimble enemies with these. Same thing with the dogs are gonna be a problem when we get to the boss fight. Camper Demon's gonna be a pain to deal with later.
Somebody, anybody, help me. Unlock the door.
Damn, how did this ever happen?
I wasn't there yet, sir. There we go. Hello.
Brilliant. You opened the door for me. I am Griggs of Vinheim, a sorcerer of the school. I am much obliged for your assistance. Thanks to you, I may now resume my travels. Oh, hello. I have my sorcery. And I will be more cautious next time. Besides, I have an important task at hand.
Did it?
Oh, hello. I'm beside.
Okay. Right. Now let's deal with the other problem here. There's gonna be a trio that's gonna open up from these doors. Yep. Another dagger. I'm probably wasting far too much of my spells on these guys. Actually, I don't even think I've done a pure sorcery run with this game. I'll have to do that at some point in the future. I know I've done a hybrid like strength and pyromancy one before, only because I've run out of pyromancy spells really fast. I also only do have so many spells. So I might have to invest in a magic weapon. Don't turn away from me. I should also grab the shortcut before I fight the Capra Demon. Otherwise I'm gonna be probably running into some hiccups. Okay, the black leathers here. Nice. And a target shield. Oh yeah, the other one. Okay, let me go get the shortcut, get a reset on my spells, and then I can come back here and deal with him properly. Hi. That's not what I wanted. I just stood there and took that shot. Thank you. Those. I'm also choosing not to use any of the Souls of the Undead. Like, I could do that and stack my character really well, but I do also want to make it a little more of a challenge at the same time, so I may be modding so I can get some bit of advantage during this run, but I don't want to make it just I max all my skills to 50 and then, well, then it's no fun anymore. It's not a challenge.
Then why won't you buy some of my moss? I need your souls.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Let me get a couple of these. Just for sake of safety and brevity, because I will probably need some toxin reducer. A handful of this charcoal pine. Got plenty of homeward bones for now. I'm gonna need at least one of these, just in case, for curse. If I need to come back and get arrows for the bow, I will get them later. Thank you. Smushy, smushy. If I do this without wasting all of my spells, probably not. Excuse me, thank you, goodbye. Let me see if I can get to the bonfire without getting caught. Really not. No. Alright, cool. I'm gonna reset all my spells. Nice. I will also need to talk to you about some stuff.
Oh, hello. I regret meeting you under such compromising circumstances. At least we both made it back unscathed. Incidentally, would you care to learn any sorceries? You're clearly talented, and besides, I owe you. Of course, we will require some materials, but I'm happy to teach you some elementary spells. Are you interested?
Let's get some more spells.
Splendid. Very well. I am pleased to have a chance to give something back. Well then, let's get started straight away.
Just get one of these. Okay, this and this one. Oh, I could just turn it weapon magic. I'll have to think on that one. Oh, but I'm gonna need those as well. Okay.
Goodbye then. Do
Let
stay
me I think I also need to buy all of his spells if I'm going to have push into the next area, so let me use a couple of these, and I can get some of these items. So let me just go ahead and do this. I think I'm just going to use those to buy items versus...
Oh, hello. Well, you said myself.
Use them for upgrades. I think I need to buy one of everything that he's got. I think that's it.
All right. That'll do it. May we meet again.
So I'm pretty sure he's going to go after Big Hat Logan next.
Oh, hello. Well, you said myself. Have you heard of Big Hat Logan?
Yeah.
Master Logan is a great sorcerer and my teacher. Both of us came to this land as undead, but one day he departed, leaving only a note. I suppose he wished to keep me out of harm's way, but where does that leave me? I have dedicated myself to sorcery, but Master Logan could find no use for me. Goodbye then. Do stay safe.
Let me get more spells. Like a soul arrow. Okay, so I can use 2 of these. Great soul arrow. Great heavy soul arrow. Let's do soul arrow. Let's do great soul arrow. And let's do the great heavy soul arrow. At least give me an instance to use multiple of those. Let's also equip the sorcery ring. Lovely. Alright. Much better. Much stronger. Now I have much of a better chance than last time. Alright, let's do it with the Capper Demon. This is gonna go great. I say very sarcastically. You know, let me buy some stuff while I'm here. Let's do one more of these, one more of those. Let me also get... I'm just gonna go a bunch of standard arrows. I do... I'm just gonna max out. Just get a whole bunch of them. Thank you. If anything, I think I'll just enchant my bow to be probably like lightning or something. I'm not worried about running out of arrows, so I'm just make sure I'm doing enough damage. Alright, now we deal with these guys again. Don't you dare heal with that. Do I have enough that if I equip a different shield, am I going to roll poorly? Alright, I can make use of the heater shield now. I do like the heater shield a little bit better. The buckler is great for lightweight reflections, but I'm going to go up against these. I'm going to need a little bit more coverage. And having that back to the core is going to be nice. Alright, here we go. This guy first. Thank you. Now we do the Great Soul Arrow. Ow. camera's playing against us here. More. Come on. There we go. Nice. Cool. Alright, not so bad, not so bad at all. I guess to be fair, we've gotten thrusting swords, we got the katana, and then we got sorcery. And in my opinion, and this is me, from my perspective, sorcery is extremely overpowered. So, I'm just making that a comment now, because I'm sure many people will probably disagree with me, or even agree with me, or vice versa. So, can I knock it? Can you? Thank you. Back up. Back up. I look for later. Just gonna keep thinning out the herd. Less to do with now, the better. Or less to do with later, the better. I can see why sorcery has been considered easy mode in some cases. And I understand it, but I don't want it to be the case every time, so that's why I'm choosing not to play with sorcery the whole run. I want to push myself and challenge myself while still not pulling my hair out at every possible instance. With what hair I have left. Oh, out of that one. Right through him. Thank you. Just gonna grab this and be on my way. Thank you very much. Where do they even? Because there's another one that comes out up here. You're right there. Can I hit you from here? Yep. Nope. Come on. There we go. Nice. I got the garbage sack. I got the sack over my head.
You. Here, over. You must help me. Thank you. I would have been a supper without you. Been eaten alive. I should have been. Thank you. Thank you dearly. I am Laurentius, or the Greatswords. Oh.
Laurentius.
Oh, hello there. I'm fine, thanks to you.
Nice. Alright, let's move further down. And we can pick our weapon for the rest of the area. Which really I should have gone when I went to the bonfire, picked a new weapon, so that is on me. Oh, the large slugs. Let me just, thank you. Alright, let me just get the rest of these guys out of the way, and I will pick a new item when we get there. A new weapon for the rest of the area. Level up accordingly. I'm just having my head chomped on, or suffocated rather. That's an idea. Thank you. Open the door. rest of the depths with. Let's see what we get. It's a good thing we saved him. Okay. Alright. So... Alright, so we gotta go back out. Let's do 20 attunement. Let's start pushing faith. There we get more slots for magic. Alright, let me actually get back up there. I'm hop off, see you later. No worries, Pink, have a good night. Let me get back to Firelink, and then we can get ourselves equipped. I don't think I've ever fought the Gaping Dragon with Pyromancy build. Well, no, I think I have. Never mind. With just Pyromancies, rather. I think that's more appropriate here. And I'm probably gonna die on the way up. Hopefully not, but we'll see. Ow, pain. I should stand and fight them, but I'm the lazy person. That's not a good thing to be standing in front of. Now you are blocking the way out. I want out of here. Thank you. And eventually I'm going to go after getting the Grass Crest shield, and that'll just be the shield I end up using the rest of the game. And we'll see where that gets us. At least a pretty good start for, you know, an hour and a half in. It could be significantly worse. Alright, Laurentius, can we have a chat, sir? I know for a fact I'm gonna probably run out of fireballs when I get down there. Nice. Sir?
Well, I see you made it out. Yeah, I made it out safely too. I have my Pyromancy of the Great Swarm, so I can usually manage with a bit of care. Oh yeah, by the way, I can share my spells with you. I think you have a knack for it. All you need are the materials. I'll be pleased to help you. Unless you find the magic's unsavory.
No, I don't find them unsavory at all. I was using sorcery the whole time.
Yeah, wonderful. I'm sure that they'll be of some use, some assistance. Here, first take this.
Pyromancy Flame.
A flame from the Great Swamp. Now you're a fully fledged pyromancer.
Nice.
Right, let's get started right now.
Alright. Fire Orb. Fireball. Combustion. Let's save the Flash Sweat and... Actually, let's get the wall now. And then...
Goodbye then. Come back if you find anything.
I'm gonna burn some of my Lost Souls because I want to maximize and get probably the entirety of the Pyromancy Flame upgrade, if I can help it.
Oh,
Let's see where we get there. I think it goes all the way up, I think, to 15, and then we can ascend it further. Just a little bit more. I need to go 3 levels more before I can do anything else. Let me use a handful of these. a lot of them. Like I said, I'm using these more for upgrades and for buying stuff. I don't want to use more than I need to when it comes to leveling. So any excess will be for levels, but I want to use a majority of these items specifically for buying stuff. Because I get quite a few already from the mod that I have installed for grinding, specifically so I can get more souls and more upgrade materials just by fighting things. So I don't want to sit and grind for 1,000 hours. Because I'm sure you guys do not want to watch me do that all day, every day. Fireball, fireball, combustion. And actually, let me swap these around. Combustion for close quarters, fireball, and fire orb. I will get more uses of those when I meet the swamp witch down below. I forget what her name is. Thank you. Alright, now to do the rest of the death. We still got plenty of time. We could probably get to maybe the end of Blighttown? Well, what's the end of Blighttown? We're gonna take a route that's gonna get us near, not directly to the boss. So it's gonna be when we end up having to fight. It's gonna be a problem. That's not exciting for me. Anyway. Oh, get off me. The plus side slimes are very weak to fire, so I can clear out this area if I need to. Or at least can get rid of the slimes if I need to. Rest. Okay. Pretty sure I can get a great axe with fear. Plus, with all the rats being close together, I can get more than one instance of this. Make use of that. Great axe. I also don't know if I want to invest in boss soul weapons. Because I feel like I'm going to get more out of just straight upgrades from the weapons that I have. So, but I don't know yet. Again, still probably overthinking things. I know that there's some that are going to be really overpowered when we get to like Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring. Maybe Dark Souls 2. There's a handful of Dark Souls 2 that are pretty strong. Stop hitting the post. Thank you. Oh. Nothing that way. Might be revisit the magic only run as well. So I need to get both miracles with lightning. I'll get the. Where's the sorcery? Ow. Medium myself first. No, I don't want to roll into him. Also, if you didn't have the Master Key, the Sewer Tomb Key is how you get that shortcut where we were before. Open up that door in the upper level. What are we to do with Mr. Thorns? Because we're human. We might. Let me go back and rest, reset my spells, and then we can do some more stuff. We can then go off to Hidden Dragon. Quick rest, reset. Yeah, with the cards, we might actually be able to get all the way to maybe Sen's Fortress. Maybe. I don't know the 100% yet. We shall see. We should also buy some stuff from this guy over here.
Aye, Shemai, and good day to you. I'm Donald of Xena. I'm just, well, a peddler of sorts. I adore trinkets and oddities, so I trade for them.
Buy some of that. I think that's gonna be it for me.
Thank you. That was a fine trade.
Yeah, I think just the
This
resin.
funny feeling we'll meet again soon, and we'll make another fine trade, of course.
Still very chipper. Oh, we're gonna need it, but this is for later. Rat follow us? No. Okay. Let's go right here. Let's summon Sawyer. Swap to Fireball and Fire Orb. Alright, let's see how well this is gonna go. He's also Dragon, so this might be difficult. I'll have to rely more on Sawyer for this fight. We shall see. But here we go. What does this do? Alright, decent amount of damage. Very good. There's a key on another items. Nice, wasn't it, medals? Okay. Let's go back and pick the next weapon that we're going to use for Blighttown. Hopefully we have it. Alright, let's see. How bad is this going to be? I picked up a claymore. Great sword it is. Alright. What do we have of great sword variety here? Probably take off the swings, I don't need it. Probably take off this as well. Not gonna be parrying. No, I'm not gonna be parrying. I'm not gonna bother with charcoal pine. Let me take the purple moss. Alright. I need just great sword, not ultra great sword. Claymore. 16 strength. Okay. Let's see what we got. Let's do dexterity, stamina. Let me also build up my resistance a little bit. And faith. I'm probably gonna have a very neutral set of numbers for a little while. Just because I want to get everything at least somewhat balanced. This is probably a waste of souls. I'm sure, again, lady people are probably out there watching, real upset with my plan, but if I get more of a balanced build now, I can just start focusing on the essential ones later. Right, Claymore. Nice. 220. Good. And then if I two-hand it, 239. Great. Is it still slow roll? Nope, so I fast roll. Cool. Alright. Now off to Blighttown. I may also try to get the Chloranthy ring now, while I can. But that could also be a very risky idea. Ow. Just gonna run past all of the dogs. So I'm not in the mood to be ambushed from all various directions. Ow. Should get rid of all the pyromancies. But then again, I think I can also buy a whole bunch from our witch of Isolith down there. So I'll probably have to use more of my souls to buy stuff. Just I'm gonna maximize the flame, and then I'm not gonna use it ever again. Gonna do all this prep work, all this build up, and it's like, eh, you only used it for the one time, so hope you enjoyed it while you had it. Gonna be a little upset if that's the case. But it'll have gone to a good cause. Alright. Let's rest. And normally if you do Law Trick and just let him out, normally he spawns up there, and of course you do the whole thing with Blighttown, he comes back, and you gotta go hunt him later, so I just didn't want to bother with it. So I took him out when I did. Plus I can also get the Ring of Favorite Prediction early enough that it's less of a problem. I may also wait to do the Chloranthy ring until I can get the teleport ability later. Excuse me. Lost the key. Maybe a soldier. I think also once I get everything else to level 20 with stat-wise, I can probably just power dump and just do the next whatever it is that I'm going to use. And then dump the dump all the souls in the appropriate stat line. And I can fluctuate as it goes on. Excuse me. Land on it. Just landing. Okay. This could also go extremely poor if I fumble it all on the way down. I do want to get the bonfire first before I talk to the Witch of Izalith. I'm also going to probably do with Man-Eater Mildred. So that'll be fun. Yeah. This is a overhead swing, this is a white sweep. Okay. Yeah. Whoop. Isn't her cleaver also a axe? I might upgrade that more often. Now that I have it. She's basically deprived build with a sack on her head and a butcher's knife. Thank you. Should be set. Kindle the bonfire. What was my leg doing? What's my legs? What are my legs doing? What's going on? Is this normal? Am I doing some weird yoga pose? I mean, I knew I wanted to put my face in the of my knee, but that's a different story. I don't know. I don't know what was going on with my legs there, but alright. That happened. Back. Should probably also heal off poison before I talk to her, otherwise I'm just gonna die from everything else. I mean, to be fair, getting resistant build up now would also be helping for poison later. Alright. Bugs. Yep. Is it still following me? Oh, it's over there. Okay. Alright. Ma'am. Let me also do this. And use these now.
I am Quelana of Izalith. I am not often revealed to walkers of flesh. You have a gift. Are you too one who seeks my pyromancy, like Solomon?
Yes, indeed.
Yes, of course. It should be expected. Very well. You shall be my pupil, but to pursue my pyromancy, you must give something up. Are you prepared to do this?
Let's do the modify, because this is the more expensive piece of the puzzle. This is now our Ascended Pyromancy Flame. It costs a lot of money. Apply all of her spells. I may have done a little too much, but...
Now go. Whatever you do, do not crack and go hollow, lest my time spent on you be wasted.
I'm not gonna waste your time. Besides, I got this. Toss the rocks. Put that down, sir. I don't need that in my face. Alright, poison. Alright, we might have enough to get at least to the front door of Sen's Force. Let's see how this goes. This could be bad. Let's get ourselves Man-Eater Mildred here with us. I mean, if anything, we got something from that bonfire point. Gold Pyrus into the Claymore. Top off on health. In we go. Into the fire spitter. Here's another reason why this is considered a mature game. Those of you that are watching, I hope you're old enough for this. Yeah, so Chaos Witch Quailag. Alright, now we deal with you, Mr. Spider Chunk. She's basically half spider, isn't she? Alright. Spitting fire, of course, makes it easier on us. Very nice. Soul of Quailag. We got enough time that we can probably get the next weapon layout set and maybe upgrades. And we can get the Sen's Fortress as well, because we can also drop off the large Ember to Andre and go to +10 variants if we have enough shards. We'll see where this gets us. We can also get a really good Pyromancy spell from Koilana downstairs. But we've now run 2 elves. Open Sen's Fortress, yes. And there we'll fight all the lizard men. Secret wall. Hi, sir.
Oh dear. What have we here? Are you a new servant?
Yes. Maybe.
But you have no eggs. Ah, no matter. Go along and have audience with our fair lady. I pray that you will mind your manners.
I will mind my manners, I promise. Ugh. So nasty. Let me also enter Covenant here. Because I can get a really good Pyromancy. Great Chaos Fireball. Okay. What's Sen's Fortress gonna be? This could be where it gets really dicey. I gotta fight the Lizardmen and the Iron Golem with a dagger. Okay. Okay. Well, let's get ourselves appropriately set for this then. Well, I'm glad I got the bandit's knife because I'm gonna need a bleed ability as well. Heavy dex. Alright, let me equal out the rest of my resistance and my faith, get everything to 20, and then I'm just gonna dump an abhorrent amount into dexterity. Because I'm probably gonna need it when we get to that. Alright. Actually, let me go ahead and reinforce this now while I have the remaining souls of my 300k. That'll be fine. Or I'm just gonna waste them all and do nothing with it. Alright, let me go to... Let me put those into this. I can come back. Let me just go down to 30. Yeah. This is gonna be great. Still roll well, okay. Well, maybe when we get to Andre, we'll have a better output, but I gotta fight the giant with a dagger, the Iron Golem with a dagger. That's gonna be great to watch. Alright, let's get back. I mean, plus I'm going to be fighting with, specifically with bleed effects, so... But I don't know if that's really going to be helpful when we get to the Iron Golem. I'm probably going to need to ask, or summon Iron Tarkus to help us out with that encounter. Poisoned to death on the way up. Or die from poison on the way up. Yep. Okay. thought doing a dagger run by itself was going to be a problem. And believe me, I attempted that before. I don't think I got past Anor Londo last time I did just a pure dagger run. I think also because I had the basic great dagger and didn't pick up the bandit's knife, so this might change my perspective. I'm also going to make use of the gold pine resin against the iron golem when it comes to that, so it'll be fine. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Alright. Well, not so bad, though. 2 hours in, we got quite a bit of stuff done. We're already on to the Long-Descend's Fortress, so that's not bad for 2 hours. But again, if I was doing this with like a strength build or something else, I'd probably be much further by 2-hour marker, but that's the point of this run. It's supposed to be a challenge. It's not supposed to be a walk in the park. Again, it's still Dark Souls, modded or not. Hello, everyone.
Oh, hello. My guests have finally arrived. I will be departing with them shortly. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Andre, can I get plus 10 with what I have and soul quantity? Do I need to use items? Hopefully not, but if I do, I will do it.
Why, that's a fine ember you have there. I could smith some mighty weapons with one of those. Why not lend it to me? Magnificent! You won't be disappointed. I can hardly wait to get started.
Nice. Alright, Bandit's Knife to plus 6. And reinforce. Should have enough to get all the way to plus 10. Great.
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
I'm not gonna go hollow. I've come pretty close to doing so a couple of times. But a torch wielding things in all instances. Alright, let me go ahead and dump some of my other armor off for the moment. I should wear the black leather armor actually, I can have a little more mobility. Hold on. I can also expose my head. Look like a different form of patches, actually. Think about it now. That's what he wears, isn't it? That armor? I think so. Alright, let's put the rest of this in there. This is also a very dumb idea what I'm doing, but I'm doing it anyway. Okay. I think for the sake of brevity, we're gonna stop here because I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that in like, you know, half an hour, and with a dagger no less, but we got pretty far and we got quite a bit of stuff done today, so I'm happy with that. So I'm interested to see where it takes us next time, and if we're gonna get lucky, if we're gonna get not, but who knows. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, you guys know the drill. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow, all that fun jazz. Lets me know you guys are enjoying it. I'm interested to see where the rest of the series goes. We had quite a lucky start between 2 various spell outputs and a couple of good weapons I have used before. I don't know if we're going to get as lucky as we are the next time, but if we do, who knows, it might be a little bit less of a frustration. But until then, remember guys, the Void's always willing to listen to those who want to be heard. I'm willing to listen, and I'm willing to hear you out. Have a great night, guys. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.